Hey y'all, this is Trish, also known as The King with Urban Anime Lounge.
Hey, my name is Coco, and I'm here with a lounge review.
Yo, what's up, YouTube, Facebook, and whoever's watching? It's your boy Fat Star from Urban Anime Lounge, and you already know I'm out here with the squad, and we about to do a lounge review for Ranking of Kings, aka that one anime y'all niggas slept on this season that y'all should have been watching.
Hey y'all, it's Jay. We're here with another lounge review for Ranking of Kings.
So the premise of the show is that basically there's mad kingdoms, and they're all ranked based on the strength of their king and how good their kingdom is, how good their warriors are, and how happy the people are and prosperous and shit like that. You know, regular shit.
Now, the ranking part does play a factor in it, but it's not super important at this stage of the story. Ranking of Kings is an anime about a deaf and mute prince who goes on like some sort of voyage to become the best that no one ever was.
Young Goat, aka Boji, and it's about his journey of self-discovery, navigating his family, relationships, his confidence, experiencing friendship. It's really just kind of like a package deal.
Even though his parents are giants, he was born very small, and people don't think he's worthy of becoming king.
He's weak as fuck and constantly bullied and made fun of by people in his kingdom. And it's a story of how he seeks to prove his right to be a king, that he deserves to be a king in a world where strength is everything and shit like that.
He becomes friends with this shadow who's like this scammer who's stealing his stuff, and they become best friends because Boji's so generous, and Boji has to take up the mantle as the next king, but his half-brother steals that opportunity from him.
He got a hating-ass brother, he got a lot of hating-ass people, just an entire kingdom that, doesn't take him seriously.
So it's basically a journey of how you can overcome anything, even trust issues, as long as you have some people in your corner, pretty much.
Now, Boji has to prove himself as competent enough to be the next king.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I really thought this show was about to be just terrible. I think the art style threw me off, which I shouldn't judge things by that. I get it. But I really was thrown off by that. The trailer wasn't hitting for me. Like, it felt real slice of life. I don't remember if I ever read the summary. I just kind of saw the trailer, and it just wasn't giving what I felt like it needed to give. And this has been the most pleasant surprise that I have had in a long time. And I don't mind being proven wrong. Kim did vouch for this show, and he said it was gonna be a sleeper, and he did not lie, as much as I hate to give this man credit.
First impression of the anime was that it was gonna be a sleeper and a banger. Like, it looked odd and goofy, but like the art and animation, when I was first watching it in the previews, I was like, it's something about it that makes me like, you can't be looking this goofy and doofy if you're not gonna be good. You get what I'm saying? To be honest, I didn't even know he was deaf or anything about it. I just thought he was a little weirdly drawn goofball who's a prince who just walks around as under and gets laughed at. But now that I'm there, I was like, okay. The anime watching senses in me told me that it was gonna be something special.
So my first impression was this was gonna be trash. Like, this is a show for kiddos, like little kids. Like, it's in this like Winnie the Pooh style. It's super childish looking, and I mean the trailer wasn't really selling it the way it should have, honestly. But now this show is the drama. Like, this show is intense. It's not for kids, at least not in the convenient sense. It's not your typical shonen. It's drama, it's emotional, it grips you, like, and it's super engaging.
So I'm not even gonna hold y'all up. I was not gonna watch this. This is not my type of, I feel like it's just not my type of genre. Like, the animation was looking mad goofy. I don't know, it just looked like something I was gonna take serious. Then I heard people talking about the feels, and some episodes made them cry, and I was like, oh no, that's definitely not gonna be for me. But once the team said it was a sleeper, and by team I mean Kimmy, it was worth the hype. Like, it's worth the hype. And Boji is so fucking lovable that I feel like you just want to see him win, so you gonna continue on this journey with him.
How it ended was way over my expectation. Like, I was engaged from probably like episode 6, and then that's when I was like, I truly like something flipped, and like I was like, okay, I'm engaged every week. I'm about to watch this shit weekly because like I was hooked from then. I think I have like a sense of inner pride for like what Boji became. Is like everyone feels like that's like their little kid or some shit. Like yeah, like that's my nigga right there. Like I don't know how to properly explain it, but it's just like I feel happy for what he accomplished, even though I didn't accomplish it. But I feel like I did something.
This is definitely something that I should have never judged a show by its style. And that's not something that I usually do. This was a really good show.
Now how it ended, I feel like I might be the only one who feels this way, but I did not like how it ended. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. I thought I'm not here for all the kumbaya shit. I'm not here for Nick. There's a lot of people that did unforgivable shit that did not deserve the outcome. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. And I don't like how they played my boy Kage. Like, what the fuck? So no, I did not like how it ended. It's worth the watch. I'm probably on the other side of things, but hear me when I tell you, them niggas was tripping at the end.
I'm very pleased with the show. I think that there were a lot of things that, could have been filled in, but that could be said about any show. But I think overall it was extremely solid, and I'm happy that I went on this journey with young Boji.
King Desha is my favorite. And that's because he's about that action. Like, he's straightforward, he's honest, he's a troll. He's everything I could love in a character. Like, King Desha is the best. Especially, like, when old boy was like, I'll do anything, and he ran up those stairs, and, like, King Desha was like, what? And he, like, struck lightning or something. I don't know, I might be remembering it that wrong, but nah, he's definitely one of the best characters in the show.
So, obviously, it's about to be Kage because he was that nigga. Like, he had the most impact on Boji. If support character had a definition, it would be him. And okay, well, he was a scammer in the beginning. I'll say that. We're not gonna forget that he was scamming. He was scamming my dog Boji, but he had his reasons. Okay, whatever. But he really, he just really looked out for Boji the entire journey, and was rooting for him when no one else did.
Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing his name. Dorish. That's a literal ride or die. That is somebody you want in your corner, literally holding it down. I love how they gave him depth and breadth. He wasn't just muscle. He wasn't just the brawn you called in. Like, this was a compassionate person, literally beating up these demon dogs with his fists. Like, he was really, really, really there for Queen Healing, for the family, for the cause. I love how they showed him, even as a brief side character, torn between what he felt like he should be doing and the duty that he was actually called to do. Because, King Boss in the background pulling all the strings or whatever. But I really do like them showing all of that. And he was my absolute favorite outside of Boji.
I can't follow no directions, so I gotta say my top three because I can't just say just one. So number 3 is Prince Despa, just because he was a dope character all around, even though he was funny looking. Number 2 is probably King Bo, I think. King Bo, whatever they call him. But his ass was just chaotic. Every scene he was in, he was doing some fuck shit, and I was just like, I had to be with it because that nigga was comedy. From all the people that he tried to kill, from his antics in the end, like, he's a real one. And probably my favorite character all around was Kage, because he was a real one from the beginning. Like, his backstory gives him a pass to why he's how he is, and I really just dig with how supportive he was throughout everything with Boji, and he didn't put up with no one talking shit about him. He didn't put up with no one, like, put him down or any of that shit. Like, he was always there when Boji needed someone to be a shining ray of light. He was there. And that's why I fuck with Kage, because I be doing shit like that with my own friendships in real life, so I kind of felt like a connection with him.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this show like a solid 9. It really was a good 9.5 for me until something happened towards the end. No spoilers, but it was just kind of like, how did we get here? Why is that? the action that's being taken, kind of weird. But all right, that's your business. But yeah, I wasn't really a fan of that part, so it did drop it down a little bit to me, especially because it was kind of an important piece of the story.
I would say that this is easily a 9 out of 10, no ifs, ands, and buts. In the middle part, so let's say from like episode 15 to like 20 or so, so it didn't make any sense at the time when I was watching it, but like the last 2 episodes when everything came all together, I was like, okay, I understand it, but still, I gotta give it a 9 out of 10. If it wasn't for that, like if it was more cohesive from there, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10, but yeah. This shit legendary.
I give it a 10. 10 out of 10. The style is so off-putting, you wouldn't expect what happens in Ranking of Kings to happen. You wouldn't expect something so cute and like soft colored and kind of Ghibli-ish to give you the effect that it really did. This anime really had an impact, and it's really sold the idea of you can't judge a book by its color or its art style.
I feel like I'm about to get dragged here. Okay, I mean, overall, sure, it's a high rating, 8, 9, whatever. Pretty sure people gonna say 9. But I'm gonna give it a fucking 7.5 because although I love Boji, although I was here for the journey, again, I did not like that kumbaya shit, and I just felt like that was forced. So I don't know, I didn't like that shit. Like, if you gonna commit to death and killing everybody and doing all this foul shit, like, commit. So that's why it was a 7.5 for me. Do not drag me, okay? Because, you know, I keep it real.
I would definitely recommend this to other people 100%. Like, don't let the art style fool you like it did me. It is really a solid show. It's heartfelt. It has, you know, the down moments, the lows, the highs. You really go on a ride with Boji and with this crew, and it's just such a rewarding feeling to like finish the season, and I'm looking forward to season 2.
Definitely recommend it to others. Everything that happens is so enthralling and engaging, and it's not your typical shonen. It's a story woven together with very complex parts, very complex moving pieces, and there's somebody for everybody. There's somebody for everybody to like in the show or dislike. It gets real ridiculous and real grimy in ways that you wouldn't even expect.
I definitely would recommend this shit to everyone since I've been telling niggas to watch this shit from jump. So like, why would I not? I think it's probably gonna be a pillar for what carries the anime for the decade. So like 2020 to 2030, like this is definitely gonna be in the top 25 of anime of the decade. Like I don't see 24 other things or 20 other things surpassing this to kick it out of that category. Like it's that good for what it was.
Ranking of Kings has everything that you could be possibly looking for. It's a great starter anime. I don't know, it's just like if I was about to put somebody on to anime, like I'm definitely gonna say Ranking of Kings. Yeah, I'm gonna recommend this one. And again, Boji is just the fucking GOAT. You can't help but love him, and you can't help but root for him and just want to go on this journey with him.
The Ranking of Kings criteria from the show is based on how prosperous your nation is, how many warriors it boasts, and how strong or heroic the king is. So we've created our own 3 categories and will state who from the team, Kim, Coco, Trish, or Jay, would be the answer to these particular questions. We're gonna ask who would give the best anime recommendations, who has the most anime merchandise, who has seen the most anime shows. After that, we'll tally up the score, and whoever is in first place will be our number 1 ranked king.
Question mark. Me? But anyway, that shit is tough now that I think about it, because like I can't vote for myself because niggas is hating, but I think it'll probably have to be Jay, because she been in the struggle with me. Like anytime we gotta like look for anime for discussions and like for picking shows for UALU and scouring through trash and all this shit, like she's always there and she got the good picks. She knows what's gonna be a hit, she knows what's gonna be mid. There's some picks that we had that like I absolutely dropped the shit out of that Jay continued to finish. So I give her a props for that shit. Like She a real one. That's my other half of UALU.
I'm definitely gonna say Jay. Okay, so it could be a toss-up between Kim and Jay, but I'm gonna say Jay because Kim literally thinks everything is fucking trash.
Probably.
So I just feel like he don't give the best recommendation, because some shit that's good he would say it's not, and I'm just like, I don't know. But I'm gonna say Jay first. Then I'm gonna say Chelsea because me and Chelsea, we have similar interests in anime, so I'm gonna go for her for recommendations, and then I'm gonna say Kim.
I mean, I'm gonna just say Kim because he's seen so many, so it's kind of like, what you doing with your life if you can't recommend me no good shows, but you done invested 1 million hours in watching anime? Like, there has to be some kind of connection here. So I'm gonna say Kim, and then second I'm gonna say Chels, and then I'm gonna say Trish last. Don't kill me. I mean, it's real close. Like, Trish watches a lot, especially lately, and Chels, I feel like she just kind of watches a lot of like low-key stuff, so she could recommend you some real obscure anime that probably wasn't even on like your radar, and that should be fire. So I'm gonna go with Kim, Chels, and then Trish.
Out of us, I want to say Kim because he definitely watches anime. Like, there's no hands down. Like, Trish and I be on the same wave as far as like shows that we watch, but as far as like who's up there, I'd say I give it to Kim and then Jay.
I'm gonna say Trish first. She has like a lot of low-key sleepers. Like, she'll have like a Death Note keychain, and then her keyboard at work is some berserk shit. Like, she'll have like a lot of those things. I think all those little things like add up. And then real close behind, I'm gonna say Chels. Chels is like a collectible person, so her numbers are definitely up there. I'm gonna put Kim as last. Kim is last for this one for me.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say Jay is last. I know that for a fact. Jay is last because she loses like everything, so I can't imagine her being top tier with the anime merch, or who owns the most anime merch. I'm gonna say definitely a toss up between Kim and Chelsea, but I feel like Chelsea would be higher ranked. She got exclusive stuff when it comes to that, so I feel like it's gonna go Chelsea, then Kim, and Jay. Like, wait, you see, she off camera.
I think it's probably Trish. Like, she be real closet geeky with this shit. Like, she got hella little knickknacks and keychains and little items that like she be in the closet like, yeah, I watch anime, but only for the real niggas that peep. Like, she has little accessories. She got like the berserk symbol and shit hidden in her wall for her job when she be on Zoom conferences and shit, snitching. Like, niggas don't be catching it. Like, she does shit like that all over, and she got mad like different anime shit. So I think it'll probably be her.
Can I abstain from that question? I'm gonna say Kimmy definitely has the most anime merchandise, like other than I don't really see Jay having like a whole lot of anime merch, and so I would put Trish, like Kim and then Trish and then Jay. Yeah, that's gonna be my answer. Kim wins again. Out of the ones that we can choose, Kim wins again. It's gonna be Kim, then Jay, and then Trish.
Me? Oh, wait, I can't vote for myself. Jay watched mad shit for UALU for mad years. But then Trish, she been low-key redeeming herself, even though she has the most gutter garbage hot takes for everything that she watches that's not like a horror or some gritty killing shit. Chelsea likes the like obscure picks that like have good art and like weird backstories but are like cult hits. So like Dorohedoro, I know she's like a big fan of that. Jay's seen all of One Piece and she's up to date, so she been on the grind, so I have to give it to her. You have to watch my anime. Like, you can't just pick up One Piece and like from episode 0 and get to like episode 1000 and be like, oh, It's definitely Jay. I'll give it to Jay. Trish gonna kill me for that, but it's definitely Jay.
Me. The fuck? Like, I feel like niggas be sleeping on me. And I know I'm not supposed to say me, but listen. So, since I have to follow instructions, I'm gonna say Kim has seen the most anime shows. Simply because he has 1 billion hours on Mal, his My Anime list, and I just feel like he tells everybody that he has watched the most anime and then brings up receipts. So, Kim, then Jay. Jay is up there. She ain't watched 1 billion hours, but she done watched a lot. And then I'm gonna say Chelsea, only because Chelsea doesn't talk about all the anime that she actually watches. She watches some good anime, so I'll say that. But remember, people, it's really me.
This one is real easy for me because this nigga will never let you forget it. Kim's gonna be first on the list for seeing the most anime shows. Again, the recs and the amount of time you put in, they gotta add up somewhere, or like you just gotta reevaluate what you're doing. But Kim has definitely seen the most shows. And then I'm gonna go with Chels, and then I'm so sorry, Trish. I'm putting Trish last after Chels. I think Trish do be watching anime. I'm not saying she don't be watching anime. Kim, shut up. But I think Chels like watches. I think she be watching a lot and she just doesn't like comment as much. You know what I'm saying? But Chels be in there. Chels be in the mix. She pop up, discussion thread, whatever. Like she be in there. She be up to date. So it's real tough. Kim is the clear winner for that one. But between Chels and Trish, it was real tough. But I'm gonna give it Chels and then Trish. Sorry,
Shit's done.
Anyway, make sure y'all go check out Ranking of Kings. It's currently on Crunchyroll. You definitely got to check it out and see Boji and his little journey.